So we got the Moto2 test, Moto3 test that's been done. We got our rookies
Yeah,
picked out, and then we got
yeah,
the predictions. So this might be a
yeah.
shorter episode, um,
Guess we're out.
but we tend to ramble anyways. So with that being
Shorter
said,
episode.
get ready for another hour, even though we
Yeah,
said shorter.
the
Maybe
timestamp just says like hour and a half.
it's our longest one yet. But with that, welcome to the MotoGrandPodcast. I'm your host. Joining with me, as always, is
Caleb. Oh shit! I just broke my Discord. Hold up, I'm back.
what? You never left.
All right.
Anyways,
Yeah, I was shaking my whole screen, dude. I don't know what happened.
we are here. Race week. It's officially race week. Do you understand that?
My god!
It is
dude,
officially race week. Oh my god. Woo!
I'm so lit, dude. I've been waiting on this shit for
Since
a while.
Catalonia. When
Yeah.
as soon as I saw Martin put on the Terminator outfit and shoot the ice, I was like, all right, next season. I was like, that's cool. Time for next season.
As soon as I saw that Pecco didn't win, I turned everything off. So
Yep. Well, got some interesting, I guess, data from Moto2, Moto3. I mean, it's kind of hard to like really tell because a lot of times people are doing different specs, trying different things.
I mean, trying shit out. It's testing, you know.
Yeah, but it looked like the fastest time of the weekend. I guess it was. I mean, it was in the middle of the week, but of the Moto2, Moto3 testing was your boy Aaron Canet.
Yeah, boy, that sexy motherfucker, dude. Oh, I love him.
I wish there was an easier way to find like all of the data of all the riders to see who has kind of the best overall time. But
Yeah.
as y'all know, I like to write things down and go off intuition, which is why we pick rookies based off their names.
Yes, we do, and that's why I do really bad when it comes to Moto.
But with that, I think it's time we talk about the rookies we picked out. And this last year, those of us who have been following us for a while, you know, we just picked Moto3 rookies. We just picked those guys. And granted, MotoGP, there was only one rookie, so we couldn't really have any choice. But we're doing MotoGP, Moto2, and Moto3 rookies this year. So, you know, Moto2 is going to be some names that we already know. There are a few new guys that got thrown in there. We have already kind of off camera yelled and bickered for like the last 45 minutes who gets who and who gets to go when. And
we had to ban some people too, you know, be like, all right, we can't pick him.
So it was you know, for instance, Moto2, David Alonso.
No good. We can't do that.
One of us, myself, I'll admit it, was like, I'm just going to go David. And Caleb's like,
No,
it's not fair.
Yeah, I'll just get the guy that had like 35 wins last year. You know, I'll just do that.
I'll just pick the guy that broke like every record in Moto3. So, to be fair for all, we banned Alonso, and then in Moto3 we banned Dennis Foggia because Dennis Foggia technically isn't a rookie, and then
he's an old head.
Along with a Moto3, I guess rookie now, Alvaro Carp. He did technically race last season, so he has his picture taken. Like, if you have your picture taken, it was a bit of a toss-up on if he was a rookie or not. But regardless, he definitely has race experience in the class when none of the other rookies do, minus that just Foggia, which is why he's also blocked out. So to keep it competitive, we also blocked him out.
Yeah, I was really sad about that one. I really wanted to pick that guy, but Pat made me feel like shit. So
yeah,
we blocked him.
So children listening, because I know there's
So many kids allowed to watch this.
Always gaslight your friends. It works every time.
Just make them feel like shit.
Just gaslight them into feeling really bad about what they want to do, and then you'll get what you want.
Oh my god.
No. But
it's great life skills right there.
Few guys banned, but I like my picks regardless. So
I like my picks. I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but we might need a wager for whose rookies are doing better. We could do best 2 out of 3 because we got 3.
I was about to say we got 3 classes. We could do a best 2 out of 3, but with my MotoGP pick, it feels a little unfair. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
If it gets really bad, I'll give you the other guy. Let's just talk about who it is first. But like, if it gets too bad,
we'll get there and we'll decide wagers and how we do that at the end. But let's start with Moto3. So I don't know how to say the last name of my guy, but I do know how to say his first name, and that is an absolute fact. So for my Moto3 rookie, I'm going with the CF Moto Aspar team's new blood, Maximo Giles? It could, like...
Dude, I don't know.
Quilales, Giles, I don't know. We'll have to wait for the broadcast to say his name, and then I'll be like, aha, and I'll just copy him. But when looking at him, he had a decent run in the European Talent Cup coming up. He's been competitive. He's had a few victories. He got 5th in the Red Bull Rookies Cup.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if that was him or the other guy I was looking at, because I was looking at who was it? Oh yeah, your guy. But
yeah, my guy.
But yeah, no. Maximo did get 5th in the Rebels Rookie Cup last year. So, a lot of potential. He's gotten noticed. So, he's on Team Patty.
And I chose a little Italian child by the name of Guido Pini. I think that's how you pronounce that.
If it's Piney.
Pini sounds funnier, so we're going with Pini.
Pini?
Pini.
Pini?
Pini.
Again,
we're going with Guido. Guido, well, I don't really know much about him. I look him up like Pat did. I actually did just Google this dude to see what he looks like. I went to his Instagram. I think he's 12. He looks like an actual child.
Well, yeah, they're. I mean, Maximo was born in 2008.
Oh my God. Jesus. We're old. We're old, bro.
Guido was born 2008 as well.
Oh my God.
So.
That's crazy.
I mean, what? That's. How old is that?
16.
16. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that right? No, wait, that's wrong. Wait, is that right? Fuck, dude, I can't do math. I'm out of school.
Wait, no, it's 2025. But
oh my God.
If it was 2024 minus 8, that's 16. Add 1, that's 17.
Wait, but okay, they're either 16 or 17 because
16 to 17. Yeah.
Okay, I was right. I just thought I was wrong.
Regardless, that's a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, dude, that's great. This dude, like, if he's in America, he just got his license.
He's well,
bro. Dude, I wish you could see what I'm looking at. Right? I'm literally on his Instagram right now. He's so little. He's such a little guy.
Well, I guess this will just be the same case of what happened last episode when the viewers know what he looks like, and now I don't. But it was you last time.
Yeah, I still like him, man. He's Italian. You know, little Italian guys. They like to ride.
Hey, his name's Guido. Like,
He's got to be good.
He's gonna be raw. Like
He's got to be.
And Maximo and Guido, if they're not 1-2 in the rookies championship,
If we're not right about these guys, I don't want to be right.
I don't want to be wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Man, I don't know, but
regardless, Moto2. Now, Moto2, that was a little easier. That was a little more fun because most of these rookies were guys that we got to witness last year, so we got to see kind of who they were, minus Yuki Kuni and Adrian Huertas. We didn't pick either of them. Just because I don't know who they are, and I didn't feel like reading anymore.
We were actually both torn between the people that we picked. We both liked both of them. Which is kind of similar to Moto3, but we actually know these guys, so it was like more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more debate with knowledge rather than but I like his name better.
Maximo, Guido, I don't know.
So Moto2, I went with the bigger rider. I did it last year. I talked about Dennis Anjou last year having a big step up, and he did because he was a bigger guy in Moto3. So I'm kind of sticking with that same logic. That's why I went with Colin Vire.
Solid pick. I went with honestly who I think is better. Who I liked this guy more in Moto3. Let's put it that way. I won't necessarily say he's better, but I went with Ivan Ortola because that was, I don't know. I feel like I always was trying to put that guy in top 3 whenever we were doing our things, and he was never always up there, but he did good, and I thought he had a decent season last season.
I will say I feel like Ivan is faster, but Vire is more consistent.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I mean, because Ortola's essentially Ricky Bobby. You know, if you're not first, you're last. You crashing out a lot, fighting for the top. But Vire was fast, but he would typically, get beaten up to like a third or a fourth. He was up there, but he wasn't up there. He had his wins, fighting for that. No, there was no fight for the championship. I'm not gonna.
We were fighting for second place, man. We were fighting for second place.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. But I definitely think they are both, kind of the same, like, playing field as riders. Yeah. It's just their strengths and weaknesses are a little different, and it balances them out, So
I mean, I am super interested to see how Alonso does in 2.
Yeah.
Like, I know we didn't put him on there for a reason, but who knows? Maybe he doesn't do good. I really hope he does. I think I think he's gonna come out and do great, and I really hope that's what happens because that dude's cool. He's honestly a great rider. It would just suck to see someone like succeed so highly in 3 and then just come up to 2 and not do much. He's definitely got like a lot of weight on his shoulders,
That is very true. I will say, if he doesn't, do well, or if he's not the best rookie, then I think that would help further our point of it really is a toss-up on who can move up in the field.
Yeah.
And it would just go to show that, like, yeah, you may be really good at 3, but what happens when you're on a big boy bike? Some people are more prepared for that. And, I kind of hope I'm wrong for his sake because, he has set enormous records. And if he can maintain that, that would be super cool to see him go to GP with that kind of momentum, that kind of hype. And then we would get a new generation of, oh, these kids are crazy. The
Dude, it literally be another Acosta.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then, if Vire and Ortola can, get consistent, they can move up and be kind of like the Brad Binders, the spoiler types that can get in there. And then, in 5-6 years from now, when kind of all the old guys are starting to all the guys in there now are starting to kind of phase out, get towards the end of their career, we'll have a whole new generation of insane talent.
Yeah, which I really hope so, because I mean, dude, these guys are insane, man. They're really good people too. You know, there's some good kids.
Good
Love
old,
to see it.
some good old boys.
Good old boys. But yeah, I really do hope that Alonso has a good season because I feel like if he isn't the best rookie, at least I feel like it's gonna really mess up his mental because he was like so much better than these guys last year. And if like Ortola or Vire do better than him, I feel like that's probably gonna not. It's either gonna like make him work harder or it's gonna kind of like take him down.
Yeah, that's a huge part of not only racing but all sports is just the mental game of it all.
Yeah,
It's like if you get kicked in the teeth, do you spit the tooth out and keep going, or do you go, I need a new tooth?
Mommy,
what happened to my teeth? If you could fucking rip the hanging tooth out, spit some blood out, and stand back up, it's a completely different animal than the guy who's been at the top going.
Nah, dude, I get that. It is gonna be fun though. Like, I'm really interested just to watch his first race this weekend, dude. Like, just to see how everyone's performing. Like, his first race. Like, first race doesn't always matter, but dude, it's a good way to fucking kickstart the season. Like, you gotta start that shit off hot.
It was just I just needed to take a moment to appreciate the fact that you said the race this weekend.
It's insane. Came out my mouth. I was like,
I'm gonna cry. It's so beautiful.
It is insane. I'm so happy. I cannot wait, brother.
But all right, MotoGP rookies. So, there's really only two to really choose from. Furman and I. Caleb, I's been Caleb's guy since day one. So obviously
that's my dude.
Caleb had to get I. So then that gave me a choice. I can go with Somcat, who's very bright, shiny, happy all the time, but is probably going to be fighting for dead last. Or I can go to the guy that got signed before last season, who I have talked about how much I hate that decision for an entire year.
We both do not like this guy.
I don't hate him, but I definitely don't think he deserves the ride.
No,
Granted, I don't think either choice really deserved the ride.
No.
But I love that Somcat got the ride. I think they blew the gun a little too early on Furman. So I went with Somcat. Because I had to.
But okay, dude. So
now,
like
I love Somcat. Longtime viewers know I have always loved Somcat, and I'm so glad he's in MotoGP. Now, unfortunately, I can't, in good conscience, confidently say he'll get a point this season.
Let's go back to this 2 out of 3 bet.
I would need to win 3 and 2 because you've won GP.
We can do it this. If Somcat is really, just fighting for last, like we assume he's going to be, which it sucks. But if maybe, who knows? Who knows?
Maybe with the bolder rear wing, maybe that's going to change something.
Okay, I mean, worst case scenario, I feel like you can have Furman's points versus I's.
Can I do Furman and I's points?
If I has less than like 10, yes.
I mean, okay, hang on. Let me go to the standings from last year.
Oh God.
Riders Championship last year. Who had the least amount was Luca Marini, Repsol Honda, so a factory Honda rider.
Jesus.
Had 14 points.
Okay.
Now, Taka Nakagami, So the bike Somcat is taking, he had 31.
Okay, less than 15.
Okay.
And you can count them.
So if he does worse than Luca Marini did last year.
Yeah. Or the same, technically, because you said he got 14. Wait, no. What,
Yeah, 14. So
yeah. I think it's fair. I think it's a wager.
All right.
Because who knows? I mean, Furman and I mean, who knows? Maybe Furman's going to be good in GP. Who fucking knows? I don't think he will.
I think he's in the best situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, he definitely, I think, has the better bike.
Yeah, 100% has the better bike. But I did win the championship last year when Furman was the favorite, like the heavy favorite. And Furman ended, where did Furman get? I don't even remember. Fifth,
yeah, some shit like that. It wasn't the best.
I mean, he was almost 100 points back.
Yeah. I was killing it.
I was about to say, I won by 40 points.
Dang. His competition was...
I was on a tear.
You know how great it was to watch 1 and 2 be my two favorite Moto2 riders?
Yeah.
That was great. It was a great
Moto2 year for you.
It was great.
I'm pretty sure we talked about how great it was for you at the end of the last season, but that was like more than a week ago, so I don't remember.
Me neither.
But
it was good though. GP was.
GP
was great.
How about we do a wager for each class?
Are we coming up with this wager right now, or are we going to have to figure something out off camera? We got to do some an actual punishment that we can record and post. Something like you know what I mean? I think we gotta make it interesting. Do something spicy. Whoa, not spicy. Whoa.
You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna decide what the punishment is off camera, and we'll post it to our Instagram.
Ooh.
We'll post what the punishments are to our Instagram. So click the link below to our Instagram. Yeah. Check it out, and that is where you will see what we decided our punishments to be. I'm gonna write it down too, just so we don't forget.
Because we will. We will forget.
Decide.
Wait, we were supposed to post
punishments for.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Each class in parentheses.
So we're doing each class for sure.
Yeah, we'll do each class.
If I go 3 for 3, dude, you're gonna be in pain.
You ain't going 3 for 3. I can promise you that,
brother. Guido.
Maximo.
Guido.
Maximo. The maximum effort, baby.
Maximo effort.
Maximo effort.
That's crazy.
All right. So
written down. It is in the scripture now.
It's words. Y'all ain't seen
words.
Y'all ain't seeing my chicken scratch. I actually have good handwriting, but that's off topic. I'm proud of my handwriting. I worked on it.
Yeah, good for you, man. I'm glad you learned how to write.
I did it myself.
Yeah, right. Only took me 20 years.
All right, so I think it's time to get into them predicciones.
Oh, shit, I forgot. I probably should have been...
Let's get into it. We are in Thailand. It is race week, and it is time to decide who we think is going to be on the podium. Now, this is probably going to be our worst prediction of the year. I would like to put this disclaimer out there because
we have no fucking clue.
Right. You can look at testing all you want, times and everything. Everyone tests a little differently. Some people don't really test their speed or their race pace too much. They just kind of try to see what feels right. So they don't really get a good time. So like someone who might be a championship contender is down in like 15th, 16th in testing just because they were wanting to see, okay, this corner feels good. And then this is a straightaway. I can kind of cruise, look around, make sure I have an open track, yada, yada, yada. This next section, this is where I'm fast. Cool, yada, yada. Anyways, y'all get it. So, bear with us on this one. This is the most guess without an education.
I feel like our guesses actually get pretty good
towards the end of the season.
we get into the season. Like, we actually get better.
Now,
I used to just say random shit and it would be right. And I don't know how I used to do that. I'll be honest.
Skill, dexterity, precision.
Yeah, it was definitely just a skill issue.
I
think I was just better back then.
Well, here's to not being better this season. All right. So,
starting with GP or 3?
Let's go 3-2 up. Let's go up.
Oh God. Okay.
So for Moto3, my first race winner, I'm going Angel Piqueras. My rookie from last year, my boy. I think, bold prediction now, I think he's winning the championship this year.
Wait, who?
Angel Piqueras, my rookie from last year.
Oh, Piqueras. Oh, shit. I forgot about that little fucker.
Yeah, I think it's his sophomore season. It's his time to shine. I think he's going to be a problem.
That dude is good.
And that's, but it's also mainly because I think his biggest competition is Jose Antonio Rueda and Devin Munoz. And I don't think Devin Munoz is consistent enough. And Jose Antonio Rueda has not proved to me that he can be a championship winner. But I will say, I definitely think Jose Antonio Rueda can get second, so I think he will.
He is good, honestly. He is good. He did a decent season last year, for sure.
For being hurt, and then...
Yeah. When he raced, he did good. Let's put it that way.
Right. And then, coming back from injury is always tough. So, and then I'm gonna have Stefano Nepa getting third. I know I said Devin Munoz, but something about Stefano smiling at me right now is just something about it. And plus, I think Nepa, he tends to have some good pace when you don't really realize it.
I don't even know.
He's sneaky. He's sneaky good. I think he's sneaky good. But so I'm going Angel Piqueras, starting off the season strong, proving that this is his championship to win with a dub. I think Jose Antonio Rueda is going to be right there next to him the whole race, and I think he's just going to get slipped out to second. He's like, hey, this may be your season, but you're going to have to go through me. I'm going to be here to battle. Nice second. And then Stefano Nepa is just going to be in that group and somehow sneak into third.
I'm going to somewhat piggyback off yours in a way. I think Rueda is going to win.
Okay.
And I'll give Piqueras second.
Okay.
So I'll flip-flop those guys. But I got to throw my boy Tayo Furusato in there. Yeah, I think you're forgetting about that little Japanese fucker.
You're right, I did.
Right? He's quick. And I think with less competition this year, I think he can actually do something.
Now,
I wouldn't be surprised if he, got a few dubs this year. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. He was quick with, I guess, what seemed to be a stronger class than this year.
Yeah.
We could be wrong.
Yeah, dude, fuck, dude. All these people would just
Guido Pini and Maximo Giles could go 1-2, and Valentin Perron can get third, or Roosh Moodley can be a dog. Cormac Buchanan, any of these rookies could walk in and be like, "Yeah, y'all thought last year was tough. What's up?"
We can't take out Carp though. I mean, he had great.
That's true. That's true.
Really good time.
He did have really good testing time.
Really good. Like, I would not be surprised if this dude came out first race and got top 3 at all. I think I'm just going to stick with what we said.
I'm going to stick with what I said just because They are the vets.
Yes.
Granted, Alvaro Carp is not a he's a
He raced
rookie.
like one time,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, he is a rookie. Um, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But I want to go. I want to go with the guys that have been there before. The guys that have experienced race one before. Just because it's such a massive stage, especially being in Thailand this year with Somcat on the MotoGP grid.
Yo,
that stadium is going to be packed.
Hear me out. Somcat wins first race.
I'll write it down.
No. But imagine, every time they're in Thailand, though, he does show out.
Well, yeah, it's his home track. He's gonna show out for your home crowd.
That'd be crazy though if he did something on GP his first race just because they're in Thailand.
Honestly, I could see him getting all of his points in the season round one. He gets like a fifth, and everyone's like, "Yo, is Somcat him?" The rest of the season, he's nowhere.
Dude, imagine Somcat literally gets first place, first race, and then doesn't place.
He would set the record for the quickest time a rookie will have won a race, and no one will ever be able to beat that.
Imagine Somcat gets that record. I'm happy. I think everybody's happy.
Honestly, I think everyone should just crash so it can happen. So Somcat can get a first dub in the first race at his home track the first time they're in Thailand for the first race.
Dude, fire.
I mean, if that's not poetic, I don't know what is. But before we get into more GP, let's go back to 2.
Let's go back to 2.
Now, who do we think is going to win race 1 of Moto2? Now, Joe Roberts is hungry.
I know who I think is going to win, though.
Aaron Canet is fast. Anju is more experienced. I mean, the rookies. Alonso Lopez, Tony Arbolino, Manuel Gonzalez, Ivan Guevara even started to show pace late in the season. Diogo Moreira could be interesting. Celestino Vietti. I think Moto2 is going to be the most competitive class this year.
I think we're going to have a great Moto2 season, just like we did last season. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be amazing, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Hell, even Sergio Garcia.
Dude, there's a lot of toss-ups.
There's so many guys that can win this thing.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
I'm so excited to see how this plays out. This is going to be nuts. Moto2 is going to be hard to predict until the last 3 races of the season.
Oh yeah,
and maybe even then it'll still be ooh.
No, I agree. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think I already know. You know who I'm putting as first. I could probably go ahead and do my 3 right now.
Okay, yeah, because I still have no clue, but I'm gonna write.
We gotta put my boy. I think, Aaron Canet, brother. He's had some good testing. He's looking good. He's looking fast, looking real fast. And I think he's
sticking with the same team finally for the first time in a while. He's comfortable there. He showed good pace. He got second when he fumbled the first half of a season. I think Aaron might. I don't think many people are going to write him down as a favorite, but I think he should be.
He's my favorite. I mean, you know that. I've always thought he's one of the best riders in 2. But this year, I think he is the best rider. I think he will win because I think he finally broke the curse. He finally won a race. He was doing a lot better last year, but he was competing against I was just going on a fucking tangent, dude. I was going crazy. Mm-hmm. But I think it's Canet's season. I think Canet has a lot to prove because a lot of people got moved out to GP that I don't believe were better than him. I mean, I think the only person that got moved up that was better than him was I. That's all I say about that. But I got Canet first, and then I'm torn between second. It's weird because the 2 people I'm torn between second, I don't even have in third, so it's weird. I'm either thinking Dixon or Joey. But I don't know.
That makes sense though, because those are two guys who definitely can get second, but if they're not second, they'll be like fifth or sixth.
Exactly. So I think one of them will be up there. I think I'll just. I don't know. It's hard to tell because Dixon had a weird season last year. But I think I'm going to give it to Dixon because I feel like kind of similar with Aaron. I think he feels like he has a lot to prove because of last season. So I think Dixon's going to come out a little hot. And then I'll throw Anju in there. I think Anju's going to get up there. I think Anju's looking pretty fast. Too.
I like that. I'm a huge Dennis Andrew fan. So
yeah, man, he's good. He's looking fast. I mean, look at the times. That's all we have to go off of at this moment, you know.
Yeah,
and I think he's looking decent. Hey, to be fair, he could be one of the few people trying, but he looks decent.
See,
that's what I'm going with.
I think for my Moto2 predictions, at least race 1, because it is such a confusing toss-up, I'm just going to go off favorites, just who I like the most. I'm just going to... But that being said, I am in full agreement with you on Aaron Canet. I definitely think he should have been moved up to GP instead of some people.
For sure.
And I think that's going to light a fire under him, and he's going to come out hot. He's going to come out strong. I mean, and I feel like he's the most disrespected rider in Moto2 right now.
Yeah. I feel like people don't talk about him enough.
Like for some reason he's super quiet. I don't know why, but he's so fast. I mean, he got second in the championship, and all people were talking about was Furman Aldegué and Ayagura and Sergio Garcia, the Celestino Vietis, the Tony Arbolinos, even Joe Roberts over him, and Alonso Lopez as well. I'm like, dude, Aaron Canet, what about him? Like, they're like, yeah, look, Aaron Canet's got another second. That's all they talk about is how he's getting another second place. Or if he's in the lead, they're like, oh, he's going to get hawked and it's going to be second again. It's like, dude, come on.
Dude, this guy is good. Like, I get the memes. You know, the memes have been going for a while, but he's actually won a race.
They're funny, and I get it. They're funny, and I get it. But yeah, he's won. It's over now. Move on.
This dude is good, and he's proved that he's good. And I think this year is his make or break. You know, like he's really got to show out, prove these little fuckers wrong. And if he doesn't, I feel like he's just going to be a Moto2 rider forever, which is really sad. You know, but I think if he does great this season, it's going to show everybody how stupid they were for taking Furman over him. Yeah.
Now, second, kind of, I was having this. I wasn't having the Dixon Joey debacle. Mine was just Joey. Because I think Joey has a fire under his ass as well, losing the championship after getting hurt, you know, having to come back from that. You know, he was too far down. I think he is going to come up, you know, hot and ready, and he wants this championship. Like,
oh yeah.
Being in the fight for this championship this year is more important to him than potentially getting a GP ride. Like, he went on a podcast and was talking about it. I was like, yo. So I'm putting Joey second.
I like that. You know, I love Joey. I would love nothing more than for Joey to be up there battling for first place. I think he's a great dude, great rider.
But I also think that he can end up 12th, you know?
Yeah. He needs to work on his consistency for sure. Like that's his main issue.
And third place, I'm going Manuel Gonzalez. Manny Gonzalez.
Whoa, hell yeah. Yeah, I like that. He definitely has some good races.
He's very fast.
Yeah.
But he's quiet. Yeah. Again, he's one of those quiet guys. But I think towards the end of the last season, he started really coming through and showing his speed and getting up there. And then, I mean, he had a little issue with how he presented himself at a track. That may or may not have gotten some sponsors ripped out and kicked off the team. But on the track, he's fast. And I have faith that he'll rock out a third. Now, that's solely off vibes.
Yeah. Off vibes.
Just
Just
off
vibing.
vibes. Just
That's
off
how I'm
vibe.
vibing right now.
What? Watch 1, 2, 3 be like all rookies. Just David Alonso, Colin Vire,
Oh
and
my
even
god, dude!
Ortolo.
We didn't even think about that. What if Alonso does just come out?
I could very easily see Alonso getting a third in his first race.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be, just because it's his first race on a bike that size.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, he. I feel
But
like he had to have been training on that for a little bit. There's no
yeah,
way he was doing all three, knowing four and well that he was going on to two and not working on a two bike at all. I feel like that's just stupid if you didn't do that. But anyways, let's get to the big boys.
big boys.
Into the big
I have
boys.
my second place, and I don't think I have anything else.
I mean, honestly, I think 1, 2, 3 are kind of the 1, 2, 3 that everyone's assuming it's going to be.
I know you're number one.
Yeah, but I'm saying all of the three people that are going to be top three. I think it's going to be the three quote unquote big dogs.
You think it's going to be Martin, Marquez, and Bagnaia?
Yeah.
I have someone else in two out of those. That's not one of those three.
Ooh, what are we thinking? A little Anea action.
So number one for sure. I'm going Pecco.
Yes, I think
you're going Pecco. You're going Pecco. I'm going Pecco. I personally just can't see anyone else winning that first race other than Pecco, especially after last season. And he's on a better bike. Martin missed time with practice. I think Martin's going to be like 10th this first race.
Ooh, wow.
I don't foresee Martin on the podium. And I don't want to put the other guy on the podium, but I am.
No, I don't either. I'm just like,
I don't want to, but I think he's going to get third. So my 1 and 3, I got Pecco and Marquez. So I got factory Ducati 1, 3. My number 2, I got Pedro Acosta.
Whoa, okay. I like that. That dude's a dog.
I'm going risky. I'm going ballsy because Acosta is a dog. And honestly, I think he has the best chance to be competitive in the first half of the season. And I think he knows that. And I think he wants to show out so that he can get a Ducati ride when KTM inevitably goes under.
And dude, he is a very scary rider to go against because that dude rides like he has nothing to lose.
Yeah, he does not care.
If he is not getting first, if he's not in first place,
he does not care.
He's going for it. Like that's it.
If he's in 10th, he's fighting his ass off trying to get up there.
Yeah, and that's why I like that dude. He's a dog.
Absolutely.
Like, I get that. Honestly, dude, like I think what you're saying is very possible too. I also think what I am saying is very possible too. I think it's going to be Pecco, Marquez, Martin because the Martin, didn't get as much practice. Blah blah blah. I think it'll be third, but I do think Marquez and Pecco will be up there.
I can absolutely see like a Pecco and Marquez battle up at the front, 10 seconds ahead of Martin in third.
Yes, that's kind of how I'm envisioning it. It's more of a Marquez versus Pecco, and Pecco's got to win that.
I'm more so seeing. I'm seeing Pecco about 3-4 seconds ahead of Acosta, and then Marquez kind of nipping at the heels of Acosta, kind of the whole race. And it might be a little battle, or Acosta's following Marquez, and then he passes him late, type thing.
Yeah. The thing is, if Marquez is on Acosta's heels, who knows? Fucking maybe neither one of them will finish the race. But all right, that's our. That's our predictions.
It's very possible. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
He likes to crash. Let's say that he likes to crash with other people.
This is true. This is true. And we'll see.
But we do. Hey. I do need Pecco to win. I think Pecco knows that he needs to win this. He's got to come out hot, and if he doesn't, he's got to set the tone for this whole year. Because if he doesn't, it's going to be a climb for him, and he doesn't need to. He needs to start up top. Right. He can't work his way up because Martin is such a hard guy to catch if he gets on top.
Yeah,
that's just how it is. Martin, if he gets up, that dude will stay up.
I zoned out. I kind of want to. I was thinking about where I think Quartararo is going to end up.
Oh God.
As
a top,
eighth. Not the prediction of who's going to get 8th or 9th, but where's Quartararo? Is Quartararo going to get 12th or 8th?
All right, let's place bets on it right now. I'm going 9th place.
What's the over/under of 9th place? I guess it's 8.5. It would be 8.5.
8.5. I'm taking the over.
I'm taking the under.
Right, we did that.
Hang on.
Bets have been placed.
Fabio Quartararo over under 8.5.
8.5.
Caleb.
If he gets 9th place, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Pat under, and that's just the race. That's not. That's not the end. That's not the end of the weekend points total placement.
Sunday. I like that. Yo, we should start doing this with random people. Yo, hold on.
That'd be sick. I'm so down. I'm so down.
Pick a new person.
A different rider each race.
Yeah.
What's the over under of the position they get? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, there's what? 4, 8, 12, 16, 22 riders.
And we can do that for different classes.
How many races are there? I mean, there's what?
We don't always have to do GP. We can switch it up.
That's true. That's true. I
think doing it for Moto3 is a little stupid because
not 3. Moto3 is Whoa, maybe it might be interesting though. What's the over under that the rookie or some guy who normally gets between 15th and 21st. What's the over under? He gets 18th or 18.5. It's is he going to be at the front of that backpack or the back of that backpack?
Oh my God. Okay. We're getting to the gambling mindsets now. I like it. Next episode, we're going to have this.
We'll fine tune it.
we'll do wagers for it too.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do one. We'll do one for each class.
I mean, hey, we could. We definitely could.
Y'all should comment down below who we should do. Give us a rider in each class, and we'll figure out a good over under for each, and then go from there.
Over under. Marquez is over under.
What's the over under? He crashes or doesn't crash?
Yeah. Over under 0.5 crashes.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm taking that over every day.
All right. Well, this has been the MotoGrandPodcast, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Swoop.